Jain everyone. My topic is superbugs. Until the 1900s, the life expectancy of an average human being was 40 years. That resulted in the term known as midlife crisis. However, after the development of an antibiotic known as penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928, the life expectancy nearly doubled. It went up to 80 years. However, when Alexander Fleming came on the global stage to receive the Nobel Prize, he told a warning. He said that if we do not take the penicillin in time, if we misuse it, if we do not slow down the dose, this will result in the bacteria not being killed, but rather it gets stronger. Hence, this problem is prevalent now, which is known as superbugs. In definition, superbugs are the bacteria that are resistant to antibiotics. Globally, it is responsible for over 5 million deaths. The reason for the rise of superbugs are as follows. Number one, the taking of the pills for common cold. Common cold is a viral infection. As a result, the virus is not eliminated, but rather the superbug gets developed due to the powerfulness. Also, there is a presence of antibiotics in the daily food that we consume. As a result, the bacteria gets stronger. It is projected that by the year 2050, 20% of the deaths will be as a result of superbug. Moreover, the global pharma companies are now shutting down antibiotic production as they are not getting any profit from it. Now, let us talk about the current situation in our Indian pharma sector. The Indian pharma sector consists of a company known as Wockhardt, who has developed a drug known as Zenka. This drug was developed by the company which initially started for insulin production, but however, it took a risk and then for 27 years did an indigenous research to develop this drug. As a result, now the drug, which was initially valued at 3 billion, has now risen to 9 billion US dollars. This drug is said to combat the effects of the superbug and as a result, heal most of the population. Now, what else can we do to reduce the effect of superbug? First is we can educate the general public on what are the effects of taking mindless pills to combat infections and rather use alternative means such as homeopathy. Moreover, we should also encourage the companies to develop drugs within our country so as to cater for the local population and to understand that the means and needs are catered for. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.